I think that I personally think of it in terms of how do people adapt, or how do they live? I mean, it's the same thing as whatever, marriage, divorce, etc. I mean, death of significant somebody. How do you get through situations that are really stressful? I mean, I think that instinctively you really focus on whatever it is that's, if you're lucky to be able to do that, that you really focus your energies on whatever it is that's going to get you through that most immediate situation. So, my most immediate situation was, getting through school, learning to speak English, succeeding in school, becoming a part of that process, and to the exclusion pretty much of everything else. It wasn't that I consciously stood there and say, well, I want to be American, I don't want to be Czech anymore. That was not the case at all. It was just, how much energy do you have, and where does this energy go, and how do you understand it, get through it, understand American music, whatever, because the world of 1962 America, and before that 61 Czechoslovakia, was quite different. The gap in culture was quite significant. So I mean, I think that's how I think of why that happened. Ultimately, when did I go back to it was really much later, and pretty much through film.